Translation is considered one of the most useful ways to communicate ideas among people who read or write in different languages, and a translator, being the key of writing communication between groups of people from different cultures, must have certain skills to be considered a professional. A good translator will bring creative energy and imagination without losing the author's style and message. Think carefully about substitutions or changes. Take careful consideration of humor and ideologies, and consider the author's culture. Taking the time to properly prepare for translation will make the process a lot easier. You should follow guidelines like fine-tuning the original document, rewriting the format completely, or even creating a glossary. This process begins when the client sends the original document. Then translators do their job and send the progress to a proofreader who can suggest changes. At last, the final translation is sent to the client. Some problems faced by translators are considered as commercial decisions, such as establishing the correct mood, tone, and style, regional dialects, swear words, and colloquialisms, as well as translated humor and untranslatable words. Sometimes for these problems you can use footnotes and equivalences to or talk to the author or editor to make the better decision. Other common mistakes that translators make is leaving out text, misinterpreting the meaning of the text, or adding culturally inappropriate examples. For these problems, a good editor is necessary who will approach both text, original and translation, carefully and bring a fresh pair of eyes to the text, highlight errors, correct them, and respect the voice of the translator. It is important that the translator reads, edits the text, and accepts constructive suggestions. In the event of the dispute, a good communication is the key to establishing a good relationship.
After the editing is complete, the editor should keep the translator informed about publicity plans, reviews, right sales, and marketing initiatives. Translators may also present the book or give readings to promote the book. The lines of communication should be always open to resolve disputes and plan a final evaluation of the translation. Evaluation can be done through processes like independent reviews, back translation, or file testing. Desktop publishing is the final step for preparing translated documents to publish or print. It involves text expansion and difficulties that may affect the cost, readability, or cultural appropriateness, such as trying to incorporate a lot of text in one page to save money, ignore the cultural relevance of design elements, or give an unfinished work to be translated and typeset. A recommendation for employers who are looking for the right translator is defining the requirements of what exactly do you want your employee to do, and ask for references from colleagues. A translator needs many tools like style sheets. There are some difficulties such as the use of dialect, humor, poetry, and literary concepts. The process that the translator goes through includes organizing schedules and doing research. Sometimes translators do it before starting to write. Also includes acting as an editor during the process of translation. Depending on the complexity, urgency, and requirements of the translation, the cost will vary. The cost is usually charged per word. This includes the actual translation, project management, research of a culture, community, and language, as well as revisions, archiving, and overheard. That is a charge for phone calls or meetings with the client. There are some low-cost alternatives, asking a non-professional to translate, working with an untrained translator, using a translation software. The translation software might help if it's used like a dictionary. In some occasions, it is not helpful because when it is used to translating, it gives a literal response and it can be really risky.
To be hired as a translator, you have to be approved by the editor and author. Before hiring a translator, they discuss the clauses, which include a previous translation. When a translator is already hired, they have to consider the time it will take to make the translation as good as possible. Sometimes, editors need 1 or 2 translators for better results. Author and editor need to match with the translator, both in the communication and the translation, so that the message of the original text isn't lost. It is good to establish a good relationship with other translators, and the Translators Association is a good place to start making new contacts.